And we are here with Matt, one of the soundmen for this event. And I wanted to talk to someone who was doing the sound reinforcements for this event, because it is an unsung job. You are an unsung hero. And you're not the only one. There's at least 3 different people who are helping with the sound support for this event. How did you guys organize this? It seems like a lot of work.
A lot of work. Chris, Durnan, our primary organizer, he spent the last month or so, or 2, or however long it's been, just bringing in all the artists, getting them all together, planning out the list, and so much more that I didn't have contact with the sound reinforcement out there for it. And I think it's been like that whole community effort throwdown where we've like niched out or found our own stride, we found our spots and whatever our installations. And for me, I'm kind of like primary focus sound, making sure it's smooth and easy and everyone's like right in there and not having to worry about anything.
Yeah.
I like to make it so it's a minimal like job on the artist's part to worry about the ins and outs and all that stuff. But if they have like really complicated like needs or like specifics they want, like I was writing specific EQ at a certain moment in time for someone's set today, and that's exactly what I want to do for people that like need that like extra bit of care. Like for me, that's like what I get out of it. It's like it's easy and nice sounding good for them, and like they feel like taken care of. That's why I like to do it.
Yeah. Well, and this is one of those events too where like there is a million different things. So it's not just like you leave the drum mics in place and then it's not even that. Like every act is completely different.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like preparing for it, I mean, you guys must have just piles of gear stored.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, just multiple configurations for acoustic, electric, hybrid acts, whatever.
Yeah. Very cool. Now, do you do this in addition, like outside of these kinds of events, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a sound designer for film now, full-time freelance. I quit my main job to like pursue my passion for sound in many facets as a musician, as a sound designer, and post-production work for film, and now a lot of field work, traveling a lot, doing work on site for films that need interview work or ambient field recordings or all of it, like gun and run situations.
Sure.
Just now started swimming in the sea of freelance as a sound designer, as a sound recordist.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
That's so cool too, because like, I mean, a lot of people do these things for hobbies, and then at the end of the week they go home and they have another job.
Right.
To actually make this your life, that's pretty cool.
Oh man, I'm loving it now. It's been like the first couple months was like, what have I done? I've uprooted everything I've known.
Right.
Steady work, full-time job, all that. But I've been freelancing for like 10 years on top of a full-time job, so it was a hobby, and it got to a point where I was getting so much work as a moonlight sound designer, as a moonlight photographer, as a moonlight whatever, treating it as such. I just started spreading out too thin. I needed a lot more time to feel like I was harnessing my own style and like really getting my own time with it instead of just running with what I know and making it happen on top of my other job.
Right.
Occupation. So I got to that point where now transitioning after a couple of years of slowly part-timing it and going freelance more. Now doing it full-time. It's nothing but working out for the best, like pushing me out of my comfort zone, learning so many new techniques and what people need in different film environments, and
Sure.
just expanding the skill set that is required. And
Because I imagine with film, it's much like experimental music where you have no idea what they're going to need from movie to movie or project to project.
Exactly.
And so like being just like, the grip versus like I need to have a whole field of sounds for this film.
Right.
Like there's a lot of work in between those two ends of the
Absolutely.
spectrum.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Now when you do sound design, are you motivated by something particular, or do you kind of wait for inspiration?
I am motivated, like the baseline motivation for me is like getting a rich, like wide mix, like scene to scene. If there is like a cadence of like voiceover or like spots where music is just driving a scene, I'll like want to make that scene even more rich and in depth with like a wide stereo field and immersion. And I've been getting hired more for that reason because I kind of have a musical approach to sound design where I do a lot of Foley work, old school style Foley, just from scratch, making textures.
Banging on tables and knocking on glass to make the sounds.
Totally, and collecting field recordings are part of that.
Well, yeah, because that becomes one of those things where, like, you don't know what you're going to need, so you record everything hoping to use it someday.
Conceptually, I'll learn what the film's about and, the general notion, like interviews or people that, are going to be part of the film and like what the topic is, and I'll kind of conceive of what sound could be a representative part of that film. Like, how could you highlight the actions of a subject that we're covering? Like the last documentary I was working on, it was a farmer's struggle through climate change topics, and it was like time for me to be where this person was working and cover the environment that he was in, and get all the subjects and animals that are getting pinpoint accurate.
Wow. That's one of those things too where like you need specific sounds too, because you can't just kind of freelance it or eyeball it or what have you.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know that like in certain films, like it has to be a cow or it has to be a truck or what have you.
Exactly.
Whereas I imagine other projects you have a lot more freedom to get weird, get creative.
Yeah. So one of my favorite, I work for a nonprofit here in town in Corvallis called Freshwaters Illustrated, and we're all freshwater ecosystem conservation documentary films. So I get to get really weird with all of our underwater shots. There's always a natural history sequence, which is like a feature of all the critters, all the creatures that we're covering, mostly like threatened or endangered species that show them in their prime. Like here's a spot in the U.S., like in the southeastern Appalachian Range, for example. There's incredible coral reef-like biodiversity where there's like several handfuls of species of fish getting together and like living together in this kind of harmonious balance. And to show each species individually, that was the highlight, to show like how their lifestyle exists in an optimal condition. And I could get weird with the sound design to give them character and like an individual voice, like by Foley, or like I was out there in Tennessee in this area recording with hydrophones and found that the species of fish that builds its nest with rocks actually uses the rocks in kind of like a aggressive way sometimes. And some little species of fish that like plop rocks down in an aggressive manner to like some territory, or chub nests, these bigger fish that build these giant nests. They become habitat for like another handful of species of fish that recognize it as a place to lay eggs as well.
Sure.
And so highlighting all those individual little species, the scale of them, I get to do a lot of Foley and post work to make it more intense on the sonic level.
Well, and people watch movies differently now than they used to, because nowadays people actually will listen to a movie on headphones and hear all of that kind of stuff, whereas in the old days you'd see it in a theater once, maybe the sound was bad.
Totally.
So like your job becomes more important now only because people are actually listening closer.
Right, exactly. And as a, growing up, loving movies and loving my ears are sensitive and tuned for sound. I was always losing myself in the woods or outside wherever, hearing really cool stuff. And watching movies, especially like headphones or a nice sound system. Like luckily had access to good sound systems that had that full representation. And as now a sound designer myself, I want to step that game up for sure, because I grew up with inspiration with that sound experience. So getting to do it now and finding my own style and approach with sound design, I get to have fun and get weird as heck as a musician as well. Yeah. Blurring the lines.
It really kind of feeds all of those angles. We should close up because I think the event's ending soon. But we'll end with what is one of your favorite sound design movies to watch, like for the sound design in particular?
Gosh, I think the minimal, like sci-fi movies all together, but one of my favorites because it was so richly layered and delicate and almost minimal was No Country for Old Men and Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk was crazy, dark, unexpectedly crazy, but their layering, the delicate like placement of sound. I just love that. How minimal, but how intense it was when
No Country, I think, has almost no music.
Right.
It's all like atmosphere and ambience.
Yes.
And so that, that is a very well designed film.
Yeah, it just really sinks you in with each scene, and that potency is why I love it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Matt, one of the sound engineers and sound reinforcement for this event.
Thanks a lot.
Man, what is noise? We're gonna do this again next year.
Heck yeah.
So cool. This might be the last thing I do for the night. So take care.